Welcome back to Central News. Last night we heard from Nancy Merriman, who received a Queen's Service Medal for her services to the community. Tonight we hear from Bill Holland, who received a New Zealand Order of Merit for his services to the community. Bill tells Central News how he felt to receive such an honour.
Oh well, Katrina, it's been a big surprise to me. The best thing clearly has been all the lovely messages of support that I've received since getting it. That's been the best thing.
What satisfaction do you get from serving the community?
Every time you give something to someone, you always feel good about it. That's fairly well acknowledged. And when you're doing your bit in the community, there is that sense of that. But I actually enjoy it. You get some really good people out there doing things, and you meet really nice people. And there's also just the comfort of the satisfaction of knowing that you made a bit of a difference. So I only tend to get involved in things where I think I can make a difference.
Does serving the community bring some sort of balance to your work as a lawyer?
Probably, except I don't think of it in those terms. Often the law intrudes so much into our daily lives, so I think in terms of when I was on the Board of Trustees for all those years, inevitably there are legal issues which arise. So it's, in a sense, using my legal skills in a community basis.
You're a passionate advocate of the Acorn Foundation and helped found Acorn. Why the Acorn Foundation?
Well, it's the first of its kind in New Zealand, and it's basically set up, the group of us set it up about 9 years ago to encourage generosity. That's the fundamental thing. We're trying to encourage people to leave money to the Acorn Foundation. It invests it, and then it pays out money as on an endowment basis to many of the existing community organisations which are out there doing all these wonderful things which need to be done, these wonderful charities that we've got out there. All of them have the same concern. They need a passive income stream, and that's what Acorn's set up to try and provide.
So how sought after is the likes of the Acorn Foundation amongst those that have the money to give?
It doesn't work like that really, because we're not really asking for money from people while they're living so much as in their will, so it doesn't really cost you anything. We've had over 150 people set up these funds, and if everybody who's done it died tomorrow, would probably, I suspect the figure would be something like $100 million. So we're talking huge money here. I hope it doesn't happen, because I'm one of those people. So and I plan to be around for a long time, but I'm simply trying to put it into perspective. So you don't have to be wealthy to be generous.
So what other ways do you have involvement in the community?
Oh, my wife would say far too many. I was chairman of the Boys College Board for 12 years, and I'm currently the president of the Old Boys Association. I'm a director in the Tauranga Sunrise Rotary Club. I'm the Vicar's Warden at Holy Trinity Church, and that means I'm very involved there. That's a big part of my life. I'm involved with the Alpha course, which is run through Holy Trinity and a lot of other courses, a lot of other churches. I'm on the board of Priority 1, which is a business development agency for Tauranga, and I'm the chairman of the Territorial Forces Employer Support Group, which is designed to help young people who are reservists needing time off work. We're sort of the liaison with their employers. So yeah, I'm really still quite active.
And what other ways do you wish to serve the community, or do you think you've got enough on your plate?
Yes, again, funny you should say that, because I've just put my name forward for the Tauranga Electricity Consumer Trust. Now, it's called TECT, and that's got 33% of the shares in Trust Power, and it distributes about $30 million a year to the consumers. Now, a big chunk of that goes out in a cheque to the consumers, but another big amount goes out to the community organisation. So now that I've stood down from Acorn, I'm no longer on the board of Acorn. You have to retire after 8 years, so I'm no longer on that. So I thought I was approached to see if I would go on TECT, and yes, I'm putting my name forward, but so have 22 others. So whether I get onto it or not, I don't know, but I'm certainly not slowing down.
So what sort of things do you consider before you join other community groups?
Oh, it's very simple. Am I interested in it, and will I make a difference? And that's pretty much it.
Yeah. And if we go back to the New Zealand Order of Merit, what do you get, a plaque or ceremony, or what happens there?
It's funny, I never knew about this, but when you become involved, you suddenly become terribly interested. So I know all about it now, and in August or September, we will be invited down to Government House. I'm not too sure, I think it's about 3 or 4 people can go down, so it'll be my wife and one of my daughters, the other ones will be overseas. And we go to Government House, and the Governor-General confers this honour on me, and I receive a medal with also a pin, which, so the medal for more formal occasions. I've never seen a medal yet, so people obviously don't wear them very often, but there is a pin that goes with it. So.
You could always start wearing it on your suit jacket to work.
Well, I could do, yes. It would be interesting.
Well, it would be quite interesting to be down at Government House meeting all the other people that have been honoured and why they've been honoured. Yeah, rubbing shoulders with them, do you think?
I've since spoken to people who have received awards in the past, and that's exactly what they say. Not so much, they said it's just such a lovely, happy day. All the families are there, everybody's happy, and it's just it's a feel-good day.
Mm. Tomorrow we hear from Richard Wood, who is one of the founders of the successful It's Not OK campaign and also a recipient of a Queen's Medal of Service. Well, that is all for today on Central News. Now we are online and we really want viewers to be involved, so like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. Leave us a comment, or you can also email us via the website or direct. Thanks for joining us today. I'll be back tomorrow with more guests from in and around the region. I'm Katrina McKinley. Have a lovely evening.
This has been an Alpha Media production, a division of Television Media Group.
Supporting local content so you can see more of New Zealand on air.